Hello students, let's continue the session on revision of quadratic equations. Question number 5. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation: x plus 3 times x minus 1 equal to 3 times of x minus 1 by 3. Here, given quadratic equation is not in a standard form. For that we need to multiply these two. Upon multiplication it becomes x square plus 2x minus 3 equal to, when you multiply this it becomes 3x minus 1. Further it becomes x square minus x minus 2 equal to 0 by transposing this 3x minus 1 to the left hand side. So here we have to get the sum as -1 and the product as the -2. It's possible with -2 and +1. So if you take x common, x minus 2 plus 1 is common, x minus 2 equal to 0. Further, x minus 2 is common into x plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore the value of x are 2 on -1. Question number 6. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation. Here the equation contains the fraction. It's better always that I make it as a simple quadratic equation just by multiplying the LCM of the denominator. Here the denominator is 5. If you multiply throughout by 5, the equation turns out to be 2 times of x square minus 5x minus 3 equal to 0. Here you see the sum we have to get it as -5 and the product you have to get it as -6. It's possible with -6 into 1 and -6 plus 1. Therefore the given equation's middle term I'll write it as -6x plus x minus 3 equal to 0. First two terms, 2x common x minus 3 plus 1 is common, x minus 3 equal to 0. X minus 3 is common into 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore the value of x we get as +3 or -1 by 2. Look at question number 7. We have to solve the quadratic equation. This equation looks a little complicated. Most of us think like that because it's there in terms of only the algebraic numbers, not with the numericals. Still we can solve this. What we can do, here it becomes little difficult to use splitting the middle term. What I prefer doing is, let's use quadratic formula. When we have the equation like ax square plus bx plus c, the root of this equation will be -b plus or minus root of discriminant divided by 2a. Let's use this formula here. Let me first find out the value of the discriminant. The discriminant value is b square minus 4ac. Let me substitute. If I consider in terms of this a, b and c, I have to take this as capital A, capital C, right? So what is b here? B value is -4a square. It should be whole squared minus 4 times of a value is 4 and c value is a to the power 4 minus b to the power 4. For the simplification, this becomes 16a raised to the power 4. This will be 16 times, so -16a raised to the power 4 minus of minus becomes +16b raised to the power 4. These two terms will get cancelled. Let me find out a root d. Root of discriminant will be root of 16b raised to the power 4. So I can write as 4b square. 4b square is the value of the discriminant. Let me use the formula now. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root of d by 2a. Upon using the formula, it becomes negative of negative 4a square plus or minus 4b square divided by 2 times 4. So the x values are 4a square plus 4b square divided by 8 and 4a square negative 4b square divided by 8. Or else we can write the same thing as x is equal to a square plus b square by 2 or a square minus b square by 2. These are the roots. Question number 8. Solve the following quadratic equation for x. The equation is 9x square minus 6b square x square minus of a raised to the power 4 minus b raised to the power 4 equal to 0. It becomes easy if I use the quadratic formula. Let me first find out d value, which is b square, which is minus 6b square whole square minus 4ac, 4 into 9 into a raised to the power 4 minus b raised to the power 4. Is it? No. Here it is negative. So I have to use one more bracket. This becomes 36b square, b raised to the power 4 minus of minus here, it becomes positive 36a raised to the power 4 minus 36b raised to the power 4, because here it is negative. Let me change the color and I will write this minus. Here there is one more minus, minus of. Alright. Okay. B to the power 4 term, they get cancelled. So the d value we have got as 36a raised to the power 4. Let's find root of d. We get 6a square. Now use the quadratic formula. Negative b is minus of minus 6b square plus or minus root d is 6a square divided by 2a, 2 times 9. Further, it can be written as 6b square plus or minus 6a square divided by 18. So 6 can be taken common and can be simplified. So final result I'll write it's a square plus b square upon 3 or a square minus b square upon 3. This will be the result. Next is question number 9. Solve for x. The given equation is 4x square plus 4bx minus a square minus b square equal to 0. Suppose if I rewrite the equation as minus a square plus b square equal to 0, look at these three terms. Can you guess it? It is 2x whole square plus 2 times 2x multiplied to b plus b square minus a square equal to 0. This is nothing but 2x plus b whole square minus a square equal to 0. So I can make use of a square minus b square identity. I will write it as 2x plus b positive a multiplied to 2x plus b negative a equal to 0. So 2x plus b plus a should be equal to 0, or else 2x plus b minus a should be equal to 0. Therefore, we can find the value of x as minus of a plus b divided by 2, or a minus b by 2. These are the roots. This 10th question is similar to the question number 9. We have to rewrite the given equation as to this minus of minus becomes plus a square minus 4b square equal to 0. Make the combination of this. It will be x minus a whole square minus 2b whole square equal to 0. Now make use of a square minus b square identity. So x minus a positive 2b multiplied to x minus a negative 2b equal to 0. Therefore, the value of x will be a minus 2b, or it is a plus 2b. These are the values. Question 11. Solve the quadratic equation for x. Let me consider the quadratic equation is of the type capital A x square plus capital B x plus capital C equal to 0. In this, if you do direct comparison, A is 2, B is a, and C is negative a square. Let me use the quadratic formula. X will be minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. If we use this formula, let's substitute. Minus b is minus a plus or minus root of b square is just a square minus 4 times 2 multiplied to negative a square divided by 2 times 2. So x will be negative a plus or minus root of, this becomes a square, 4 2s are 8, a square. Here it becomes positive. Finally, we'll be getting 9 times a square divided by 4. Let me continue here. X will be minus a plus or minus root 9a square is nothing but 3a divided by 4. So the two roots are negative a plus 3a divided by 4, or negative a negative 3a divided by 4. On further simplification, this becomes 2a. 2a divided by 4a is nothing but a by 2, and this will be negative 4a by 4. We get it as minus a. So a by 2 minus a, these are the roots. At the next question, question 12, find the roots of the quadratic equation. For this, let me use the quadratic formula again. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Let me substitute. What is a value? It is positive 4. What is b value? It is negative 4p. What is c value? It is p square minus q square. Let's substitute. We'll be getting x as negative of negative 4p plus or minus root of minus 4p whole square minus 4 times a value is 4 and the c value is p square minus q square divided by 2a, nothing but 2 times 4. Let's simplify. It's 4p plus or minus root of, it becomes 16p square minus 4 4 is 16, 16p square plus 16q square divided by 8. If you observe these two terms, they are getting cancelled. A root of 16q square is nothing but 4q. So x value is 4p plus or minus 4q divided by 8. With this I can say x value is p plus q divided by 2 or p minus q divided by 2. 13th question is a word problem. Sum of the areas of two squares is 468 meter square. If the difference of their perimeter is 24 meter, find the sides of the square. So there must be two squares. Let me consider, let the side of larger square be x and the side of smaller square be y. According to the condition, they have given that x square plus y square sum of the areas is 468 meter square. Let this be equation 1. And they have also given that the difference of their perimeter, which is 4x minus 4y, is 24 meter. Let this be equation 2. Let me rewrite this. I can take 4 as common. I'll be getting x minus y is equal to 24, or else x minus y is 6. So x will be 6 plus y. Let me substitute this in equation 1. We get, let me change the color and write it there only. Let me write here. In the place of x, we will substitute 6 plus y whole square plus y square equal to 468. This can be simplified as 36 plus y square plus 12y plus y square equal to 468, or else 2y square plus 12y minus 432, because when I transpose this, we get this as negative, added to 36 we get it as minus 432. We can take 2 common. If 2 is taken common, we'll be getting 6y minus 216 equal to 0. Now what to do? 216 is 18 12 times. Yes, 18 12 times. Therefore I can split the middle term as positive 18 and negative 12. So I'll be getting final result as y plus 18 into y minus 12 equal to 0. So y values are negative 18 or positive 12. We have to neglect this negative 18. because the side cannot be negative. Therefore, y value is 12. We can find the value of x. X will be 18. So the sides of the squares are 18 meter and 12 meter respectively. Here I have written the answer directly. Please, you need to find out why I have written it like that. Alright, use splitting the middle term. Question number 14, solve for x. A by x minus b plus b by x minus a equal to 2, where x is not equal to a or b. What do we do in such type of question? We shall eliminate this denominator. So the best thing is take LCM, then cross multiply. We can multiply a with x minus a plus b with x minus b. Then upon cross multiplication, it is 2 times x minus a into x minus b. Let's further simplify. We get ax minus a square plus bx minus b square equal to 2 times x square minus 2 times bx minus 2 times ax plus 2 times ab. Let me take term wise. X square term is 2x square minus here we have ax term. When you transpose this side, this side, it becomes negative. So minus 3 times of ax minus 3 times of bx, then we have positive a square plus positive b square plus 2ab equal to 0. So this I'll rewrite it as 2x square, negative 3 is common, a plus b multiplied x, I'll write it like that, plus this complete thing is something like a plus b whole square equal to 0. Look at this. We have to get the product as 2 times a plus b whole square and the sum as 3 times of a plus b. So this is using common sense. I'll write it as 2x square minus 2 times of a plus b times x plus a plus b times of x. Not plus, it has to be minus plus a plus b whole square equal to 0. Now in the first two terms there is 2x common. We'll be getting x minus of a plus b. In the next terms there is a plus b common. So if I take a plus b out, x minus of a plus b will remain equal to 0. In the next step we have x minus of a plus b common. What remains is 2x minus of a plus b equal to 0. With this I can get the value of x as positive a plus b or a plus b upon 2. These are the roots. Here the most important and the critical step is this step. How do we rewrite 3 times a plus bx as 2 times of a plus b and one more time of a plus b, both negative. This is a very important step. When you solve so many questions, you will get this idea of splitting the middle term. Question number 15. Solve for x, root 3x square minus 2 root 2x minus 2 root 3 equal to 0. It's not that difficult, it's easy. We can try this. Here the sum we have to get it as 2 root 2 but negative, and the product we have to get it as negative 2 root 3 times root 3, nothing but negative 6. If you consider 3 root 2 and multiply with root 2, it becomes 6. So if you take this negative and if you multiply, we get it as negative 6. Same way, when you add this, we will be getting negative 2 root 2. So by splitting middle term, I can split the middle term as negative 3 root 2x plus root 2x minus 2 root 3 equal to 0. Group them. Here I can take a root 3x as common, so x minus, here when root 3 is taken out of 3, root 3 will remain. Root 3 multiplied to root 2, it becomes root 6. Only root 6, not x. X is taken out. Plus, now in these two terms, I will take a root 2 as common. So x minus, here from 2, if root 2 is taken out, root 2 remains. Root 2 multiplied to root 3 is root 6 equal to 0. Let me tell you, this step is the most important step. In the next step, we have x minus root 6 as common. The left out is root 3x plus root 2 equal to 0. Therefore, x will be root 6 or it will be negative root 2 by root 3. These are the roots. We shall solve this question before winding up the session. This will be the last question for this today's session. If x is equal to 2 by 3 and x is equal to negative 3 are the roots of the quadratic equation, then find the value of a and b. As I had discussed in the previous session, that if they give any value of x as a root, that particular thing has to satisfy the given equation. So x is equal to 2 by 3 is a root of equation. This implies it must satisfy the given equation. Therefore, wherever x is there, let me replace with 2 by 3. Let's simplify this. It becomes 4 by 9. 4 by 9 times a plus 14 upon 3 plus b equal to 0. I can rewrite this as This can be transposed to the other side, or else you can multiply with the LCM. LCM here is 9, so 4a plus 9b equal to negative 42. This will be our equation. Similar way, when x is equal to minus 3 is root, this implies a times minus root minus 3 square plus 7 times of minus 3 plus b equal to 0. From this, I'll get another equation, 9a plus b equal to positive 21. This is my second equation. Now we have got two different equations. With these two equations, we need to find the solution with these two equations. Let me here only write the equations one below the other so that you will get to know what to do. These are the two equations. Now you need to make the same coefficients to eliminate the terms. Suppose if I consider this equation as 1 and this equation as 2, I need to multiply equation 1 with 1 to get the equation as it is, and equation 2 has to be multiplied with 9 so that b term will be eliminated. This will be 81a plus 9b equal to 189. Now subtract, you will be getting b term cancelled, so a value we can find. Similarly, the value of b also can be found. Find the value of a and b using these two equations. This will be a small work for you. Let me give you the answer also. A value will get it as 3, b value will get it as negative 6. Just try finding a and b value. You have to get this. I am telling you to follow the method of elimination. It's left to you. You can follow any of the method. That's all for today's session. Thank you.